So I've written quite a few books in the last decade, and all kind of under the work-life balance umbrella, but for different people and meaning different things. So we started here with the Superwoman Survival Guide. Many of you will have seen that. This is a book for busy women. This talks about things like imposter syndrome and how to overcome it. It talks about perfectionism, comparison. It talks about the juggle and how we remain a sustainable resource in a world that demands so much from us and so many competing priorities. So it really is a survival guide. It is something, it's a book that helps you back yourself and believe in all what you bring, whilst also not burning out in the process, because let's face it, that's a challenge in our current world, particularly if you're a woman. After that came Burnout to Brilliance, because there was a direct link between women who show up with imposter syndrome and this need to continually over deliver. And so Burnout to Brilliance, and this is not a gendered book, this is for everyone. Burnout to Brilliance follows my own burnout journey, but the things I learned along the way, the performance secrets that keep us closer to brilliance than to burnout. And it talks about work-life balance hacks. It talks about some of the aha moments, the myths that sometimes the pursuit of brilliance is actually what lands us at burnout, and how might that look different. And I think one of the other aha moments with this was when we think about brilliance, because we're all capable of it on our given day, we expect it all the time. So how might we redefine peak performance, particularly in light of our busy modern world? I love Mondays. This is always a popular one. It's a career guide, a guide to finding joy in your work. So I'm lucky enough to have been on the journey in the last 10 years to find work that I love. But I started off in a role that I was told was successful, but suffocated my soul. And that journey of actually finding work that aligns to our strengths, our values, and the way we want to work, makes an impact in the world and earns us money. And not just being able to become aware of that, but then actually make it happen. So what is the process to find work you love, or to find what you love and joy inside the work that you're currently in? And this includes case studies from a number of people who've done exactly that. Normal jobs, they've had to leave jobs to find them, but they've found joy in their work. And I think it's so important. We shouldn't have the Sunday night or Monday morning blues, and many of us do. I did, and I Love Mondays is the account of how that changed. And then we've got Leader Zen. This is a guide for leaders, and as the title implies, this in leadership is hard. I've worked in this space for 2 decades, and the role of a leader has changed drastically in that time. The pressure has increased. So this is all around how we manage that pressure. How do we manage ourselves? How do we become a sustainable resource? How do we develop the calm and composure amid all the chaos so that we can lead others through the current climate that we find ourselves in? So Leader Zen is a guide for leaders in that space. And then Calmony. This is the latest book. It's the youngest book. It is all about how to create the calm and the harmony that help us feel grounded and content inside, regardless of what's going on outside. So some really practical tools that help us stay calm in the chaos, that help us develop contentment that is inner, not relating on external circumstances, and the stuff that means we can be happy, healthy, and well.